So this is Stephen A's response to his assessment of what he said about Jasmine Crockett.
I'm going to be careful about anything that I say about D.L. Hughley because I have respect for that man. We've spoken a few months ago. I got nothing but love for him. I am concerned about him not making people laugh and smile as much anymore as he used to because he's more of an activist now than a comedian, but that's a choice and that's his right. And
I think that I can't prove a negative. And I think that I'm tired of arguing with people who refuse. They will find the minutia to argue about. Listen, I could say right now, I can't prove a negative. I could say right now, this building doesn't fall down just because I'm in it. There's no way to argue that or to disprove it. I'm not going to argue a negative. If you believe the world is flat, I would stay off a cruise ship.
but love for him and respect. And anybody else too. My issue with Bakari Sellers is how he talked about me without ever speaking out or reaching out because you don't like a position that I took before or whatever, but you want to come on and sell your book after. See, I don't play that nonsense. I don't like that.
It's true I did talk to Stephen. It was a pleasant conversation. Before I talked to Stephen, I talked to Matt Barnes, who's the most violent, light-skinned dude in America I spoke to. Said the entertainer I spoke to. Matthew Hughley, who is the preacher of a mega church outside of D.C. I greatly respect. There's a tendency when black men have a disagreement to compare them to Martin and Malcolm. And Martin believed in desegregation. He believed in nonviolence, whereas Malcolm believed in self-defense. He believed as a black nationalist. He believed in self-reliance. But they believed different things, but had the same goals in mind for the same people. I think a more apt comparison would be Mark and Matthew. And they both wrote gospels. When Mark wrote his gospel, he focused on Jesus' actions and deeds as a suffering servant, whereas Matthew focused on him as a prophesied king. And the reason they did that is because they had two different audiences. Not like Martin and Malcolm. They had two different audiences, much like Stephen A. and I. I worked in urban radio. I have one of the largest urban audiences in all terrestrial radio, but urban audiences are primarily composed of 18 to 49 black people, 55% women, 45% black men. Whereas Stephen A. is inverse. It is mostly white males, and he works for ESPN. So we would see things differently. We serve different things. We have different MOs and different approaches. So it isn't hard to understand why a man would think one way about a black powerful woman and another one would think another way. If you want to know who people are, all you need to know is who they serve.